Alright man, so what is up guys, Airball here and I'm back with another video. And this is going to be a video looking at the 6'8 center on NBA 2K26. Now, 2K25, 6'8" were not really the meta. People were either using 6'7" or 6'9". The 6'8 wasn't really seen that much. So I'm just going to go over in this video, see if it'll actually be pretty good on NBA 2K26, and show you that maybe it might actually be better than a 6'7" or a 6'9" in this video. But we're gonna go 6'8", 260 with a 7'4" on the wingspan. That way we get 99 rebounding. So we get Legend Rebound Chaser, which is pretty solid. Starting off with the finishing stats, we're gonna have an 89 on the driving dunk. An 89 driving dunk will get us Aerial Wizard on Hall of Fame, Posterizer on Silver, and we get the Pro Contact Dunks off 2, as well as the Pro Contact Dunks off 1. So the dunking is gonna be really good, especially if you know how to dunk meter. You'll be able to get a lot of contact dunks. You can even use cap breakers on this to get to a 93. That's completely optional though. Standing dunk is going to be a 49. And the post control is going to be a 56. Now moving on to the shooting, we're actually not going to upgrade the mid-range. We're just going to upgrade the three-pointer to a 78. And 78 three-pointer will get a silver set shot specialist, which is really all we need because we can use our build specialization in shooting. And that way we can get max +2 to our set shot, which will get that up to Hall of Fame. And then we can either use Deadeye or Shifty Shooter as the other max +1. I'd probably use Deadeye. So the silver Deadeye and Hall of Fame set shot specialist with a 78 three-pointer should be very, very solid. You should be able to shoot pretty consistently because there's no RNG. So, I mean, yeah, Hall of Fame set shot should be very, very solid. The playmaking, we're actually just going to keep the same. We're not going to upgrade the pass hack. I know that sounds, ludicrous to some of you old heads out here, but we're talking about a build that's meant for 2s and 3s, and maybe you could play the 4 and 5s. So we don't really need pass accuracy if we're being honest, because it's such an expensive attribute and it takes away from a lot of the defense and just the attributes in general, that there's no reason to really put pass accuracy on this build, because like I said, you're playing 2s and 3s. The only game mode you need pass accuracy in is in 5s, and that's if you're playing center. So do what you want. I'm going to just say no to pass accuracy on this build just because it's too expensive and it takes away from the other attributes that will actually make this build pretty good. The interior is going to be a 77. We're going to have an 85 on the perimeter, so that way we get silver challenger, silver on ball, and silver pick dodger. The steal is also going to be 85, and that way we get interceptor on gold and silver glove, which again, very, very solid. The block is going to be an 88. 88 block on 25 was solid, and it should be pretty solid on 2K26, because what you can get with the 88 block is you can get gold high find denier, but it gives you the option to use cap breakers as well on your block rating, because you can use +5 cap breakers to get it up to 93. And if you do that, you'll have gold paint patroller with the 77 interior, which is why we upgraded it to a 77. So it gives you the opportunity to, if you get cap breakers, use it on block, and you can get to 93. And so that would be very, very solid for this build. You'll be able to protect the paint really, really well. The offensive rebounding is going to be an 83, and the defensive rebounding is going to be a 94. And what we want to do is use 5 cap breakers to get it up to 99. So we get Legend Rebound Chaser, and we'll also be able to get Legend Box Out Beast at the end of the day, which is also pretty nice. So make sure you go 94 on the defensive rebound. The speed is going to be at an 83. So 83 speed, pretty solid. Almost max, but, I just feel like to make this build perfect, we need like just one below. And then we'll have 76 agility, which is just enough to get us the on-ball menace on silver, which is what we want. And the strength is going to be a 91. And 91 strength will get us, it'll get us gold brick wall, but it also gives us the opportunity to use 5 cap breakers on strength to get it up to 96, which will get us Legend Box Out Beast along with 99 rebounding. And also 95 strength will get you Hall of Fame brick wall, which you can max +1 to Legend, because as you guys know, setting screens is very, very popular in 2K. So if you're playing on the 3s, playing on the 2s, pick and roll, pick and pop, whatever you need, having that Hall of Fame, potentially Legend brick wall, will be very, very nice. Now moving on to the vertical, the last attribute, we're going to have an 83, and that's going to do it for the build. So 83 vertical will get us not only Hall of Fame pogo stick once we upgrade the rebounding with cap breakers, we'll get Hall of Fame pogo stick, but we also get Hall of Fame high flying denier if you upgrade your block +4 with your cat breakers. So you can get, you know, both pogo stick and high flying denier in Hall of Fame with the 83 vertical. And you need minimum 80 to get gold high flying denier. So I was just like, you know what, might as well get 83 vertical, and it's gonna be better than 80, and you also get 2 more Hall of Fame badges along the way. So I think that's pretty worth it, especially, you know, because it'll help you grab more rebounds and things like that. So yeah, I mean, vertical is going to be very, very important. So just going over the cat breakers and things like that, +5 on strength, +5 in rebounding. And then if you want to, you can use +5 on the block. That's probably the next thing I would do. And then if you get any cat breakers, you know, more than 15 cat breakers, probably use it on driving dunk, get it up to 93, and then, you know, use really whatever else, whatever you want to. But this build is looking pretty nice, and I'm just going to compare it to a 6'7" real quick just to show you guys. So 6'7", 263, want to max out the wingspan, obviously. And this is going to change the build a lot, I'm not going to lie, it really is. But we can't get 88 block with this build, so we can't get high flying denier on gold, and we also can't get paint patrol on gold after cat breakers. That's something to keep in mind. Offensive rebounding 83, defensive rebounding 91, so use 5 cat breakers to get to 96, which you only get Hall of Fame rebound chaser, which isn't too great. The speed is 83, and then we're going to keep the strength at 91. So we are 97 overall with this. And, I mean, you can really do what you want here, but, like, you can get gold poster if you wanted to. But, you know, you're kind of sacrificing the rebounding a little bit, which is why I kind of just prefer 6'8" for this build, because you get, you know, you get a big body type, you get, you get the ability to get gold paint patroller, you get the ability to get Hall of Fame high flying denier. So, honestly, and we get legend rebound chaser too. So I would just go with 6'8". If you really do want to go with 6'7" and try to get a little bit extra speed, I guess you could. But 6'8" is what I'm going to do for this build, and I think it's going to look pretty solid. And I don't really know if it's going to be the meta or not. It's probably not going to be, because the builder is basically the exact same. So what we're going to do, we're just going to get this down to, 29, I think. So, I mean, yeah, like I said, I think 6'8" is going to be really, really good. You can use 6'7" if you want to. I personally think 6'8" will be the better choice, though, because you get that legend rebound chaser, which is going to be very, very solid. We need 87 block here. Okay, I don't really know what I did. 53. Yeah, I guess this is it here. And then 57 post control. So that's going to do for the build. And then the shades of is going to be Nick Claxton, Wes Unseld, and Onyeka Okongwu. All right. And by the way, you don't need to make this as center. I just did it as center. You can also put it on power forward. But it's going to be called a two-way inside-out threat, which is a pretty decent name. That's going to do for the video. If you guys liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to start posting more on this channel, especially towards 2K26. So make sure to stay tuned for more uploads. And yeah, this is Airball. Peace.